Hey guys, welcome to Matt here, and yeah, we're gonna just pick up where we left off with Dysfunctional Systems. This is after the credits of the previous one. I actually thought that it was finished, and then it started up again afterwards, which I think is really weird to have credits halfway through a game. But yeah, let's just go. This is so bleeding awkward. I know that taking care of Winter is my responsibility, but well, I can't. It's past 12 o'clock and I still haven't gotten brazen enough to wake her. I managed to drop the ball with that simple task. Make sure she eats breakfast. She just came back so depressed yesterday, I have no idea how to strike up a conversation with her now. I want to cheer her up, obviously, but okay. First of all, I don't even know her that well. We've only been living together for a few weeks. Well, if you're living together, of course you gotta know the person. I mean, not necessarily. Surely we've been friendly, but, you know, I wouldn't say we're friends yet. Still, as a roommate, I feel like I should at least try to make her feel a bit better. Yeah, true, that is the responsibility of... Well, it's not really the responsibility, but... You look pretty enough, and I'm pretty certain that you have the charms. Man, maybe that would just make me seem like an asshole. Like, oh, don't sweat the small stuff. Winter, it's just one lost world. One world lost. There's plenty of those. Yeah, that would be a bit of a weird thing to do. But don't worry too much about it. It's a fantastic situation we have here, in room whatever number it is. I'm totally not equipped to understand how she's feeling, and I'm not qualified to pester her. I'm not able to even get what's happened to her. How does all of the world's air just burn away? With a demon summoning, a crazy undone seal, curse and abominations from distant space. Heh! That would be worth seeing. Okay. Huh? Someone's at the door? Maybe this will force me into action. I walk over, prepared to answer. Yeah. It's a northerner. Pretty as usual and handsome all the same. Crossing his arms and putting on a serious face. He addresses me. Waverly, yo. I mirror his pose. Oh, I'm not rapping. I mirror his pose. Yo. What? Heard booze on the mend. Came to give her a hug. That's great, but I'm not letting you in. He stutters in puffy disbelief, as if what I said was the most preposterous thing. Why not? I think you might want to hug more than her. Oh, I think you might want that hug more than her. Ridiculous. He draws out a slow fake punch. I must make it past you. Therefore, I challenge you to a duel, Waverly, and the reward will be a 10-second hug for Boo. I bring up my arm in the same mock attack. Oh, and getting it from her, or giving it to her? Ooh, it's there. Oh, I give it to her. That's dodgy. But I'd need longer than 10 seconds. Extending a finger from my fist, I point at him. No. Stop right there. His lips tremble for a few seconds, but he prevents a smile. Winner hugs Boo, agreed? Fine, but you will lose this game. He rolls up his sleeves and offers me his hand. Thumb war. Let's dance the dance of combat. Linking hands, I was about to say licking hands, that was gravely sexual. We both raise our thumbs and stare intently at the battle zone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. We pass our thumbs over one another as we speak the rhyme, and when we finish, we clash. We struggle for a few seconds before AO speaks. This is so dumb. I think it was a good way of getting the point across. A weird, otherworldly kids game where two opposing forces battle to the death. A great metaphor for the philosophy of some systems. I said that very weirdly. Philosophy. Sure, but something's wrong here. If I had this much fun fighting in a war, I'd be worried about myself. Well, I wouldn't say that the stakes are quite as high here. Do ye think they'll give us more rhymes for other concepts? What? If you see a loaded gun, you better fucking run. People hate. It's what they call discriminate. What? He laughs and our thumb game continues. Playfully, neither of us try very hard. So you heard about winter? Yeah, me and the other idiots who accept the title of promising were called into an emergency meeting last night. It was like at 2 in the morning. He looks up at me. Cyrus showed up. I also look up. Really? So what happened? You don't know? I look back at our thumbs. I only sorta know. Cyrus killed a country's leader, and that leader ordered something called a nuke to be launched at another country after his death. The thing could basically wipe out a city. And the nuke, you see, is short for a nuclear weapon. He says this quite haughtily. Oh my, the education you folk receives dazzles me. Please do try to keep your language simple, so that I may understand. Jesus, I can feel him smile at this, and he replies jokingly, Sorry. I'll try. How'd this thing that could wipe out our city wipe out a whole planet population? You see, that's actually only one special type strong enough to do that. I'll admit, I didn't know about it. The true fusion bomb, a bomb that makes stars when it blows up. I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my ass here. Yeah, we can see that. It smells like shit. Basically, a star on planet equals bad. It killed everyone. Huh? What did Cyrus have to say about that? Nothing. He just stood there while the other mediators explained the situation and told us that we should be paragons for our peers. Okay. Like we're supposed to be mature about it and not joke about it. Which is a pretty damn presumptuous if you ask me. No one's going to be a dick about it. I guess some kids aren't going to understand how serious this is, though. A world just committing suicide with a weapon we've never heard of is almost comically insane. If you told me about it before the teachers did, I'd call it bullshit. Anyway, let's finish this. I'm getting tired of holding you. Aw, really? I can't hold your hand anymore. Maneuvering my thumb with what I'd call some real impressive dexterity, I pin him down for the count. No! After a few seconds, we disengage. Ah, damn it. He scrawls and lightly massages his thumb. Welp. It is your win. What the hell's whelp? But I've won the warmth of your hand in the palm of my own. O fairest Waverley, I will cherish it forever. Shut up. Has Boo been asleep the whole time? How long she's been out? Out like a light for something like 14 hours. Well, I suppose not all humans are as durable as me. Yes, we are not all northern strong. He beams and points at me with both hands. Yes, you said it. Closing his eyes, he puffs out his chest and puts his hands on his hips. We're born and bred badasses, made tough by tundra and snowdrift. Don't you forget it. Never, comrade. Okay, the bit I very doubt. Never, comrade. But yeah, I still can't let you hug her. Not with those powerful arms. Standing at ease, he answers me smoothly. I'd be soft about it, ma'am. I'd make sure she gets more out of it than me, man. Hey, watch yourself. He smiles. Touchy less, but fine if I can't. I love Boo dearly, and I'd love to comfort her, but I understand if the little tyke needs some rest after all that went down. This is quite disturbing, actually. There's a lot of sexual innuendos. Yeah, she probably does. Cackle. I want to know what that word means. Waverly, don't tell me you haven't even checked on her. I turn my eyes away. Well, what does he expect? Am I meant to just shake her awake and ask her, how you feeling? Didn't even make sure she didn't have a fever. Waverly. Alright, not a bad idea, that. I will throw you out there if you won't be responsible enough to take care of her. You make it sound so easy. We barely know one another. Then get to it. It will be easy. I kind of despise this guy with his over-positive attitude. Easier said than done means nothing to him. Are you gonna leave, or do I have to shut this thing in your face? Ao quickly shakes his head and holds up his hand. Whoa, girl, this face is priceless. Don't damage it. Now you just turned into a dick. You say things like that, and I only want to do it more. He plays at flinching and backs away. I'm out. Just say hello to Boo for me. I tell her that I hope she feels better soon. Fine, girly. He sucks his teeth and cuts his eyes at me. What? What the fuck does that even mean? He sucks his teeth and cuts his eyes at me, pouting afterwards. I don't understand. I don't even know how you can make that face. Later, Waverly. Later. As he walks off, I move to close the door. Before I'm able to, though, Ayu calls me again. Are you gonna use that huggy one? Of course not. Aww. He turns down another hallway. I close the door and rest my back against it. Lastly, I sigh. I was right. I should at least check if she has a fever. Here you are. You're standing there now, instead of weirdly just disappearing in the entire room and I'm just staring at text. Can't tell if she's in comfort or not. But she's very asleep. What? But she's very asleep, judging by the dark stain on her pillowcase. Oh. That's nice. Alright, it would be embarrassing for her to wake up with me standing there. So I'll just touch her forehead softly and check. No fever, I think. Huh? I brush away some of her hair. She was sweating quite a bit, looks like. Although now she seems almost a little cold. Well, I better wake her up now. I lightly poke her chest, which garners no response. You'll make this hard for me, eh? You cute little thing. Fine. I'm sorry, cute little thing. She's poking her in the chest. Do we have a ship going on here? I slightly pinch her cheek, and when she doesn't budge, I start to tug. Once I do that, she twitches, and I understand it as a signal of retreat from her bedside. Oh, to retreat from her bedside. Moving swiftly, I return to my desk and pick up my book so that I can pretend I was reading. I mean, I was reading about 20 minutes ago, but... she's gotten up. What time is it? Well, look who decided to get up. Late. You've been sleeping since 10 last night. Whoa. I actually feel like I've been sleeping. Her sentence transforms into a mumbled mess, and she begins to nod. Come on, Winter. You're doing so well. You need to eat breakfast. Or, well, lunch at this point. My bad. Breakfast? She drops back down to bed, and I can feel her gaze at my back. Sorry, I slept past it, didn't I? Oh man, don't apologize to me. I could have easily woken you up. Yeah, yeah, it's lunch now, what I meant to say. Anyway, when do you want to go eat? Right now? I'll help. No. Honestly, I'm feeling to actually get up. Let alone stand up or walk or eat. I see. How are you, Waverly? Fine. You? Blah. Waverly, please pay attention. Well, your mind seems alright. Oh, trust me, it's not. I feel so slow. But you practically quipped just now. Good stuff. I hear her turn over. Don't tell me you're just gonna go back to sleep. No. Then, what are you doing getting comfy? Am I not allowed comfort in my own room? You're gonna fall asleep. No, I won't. Shame. That response was measures slower. I don't think you're telling the truth. I won't, Waverly. Ooh, maybe I should read you some lines out of this book. That'll keep your attention. Waverly, please. Don't. I turned an old page. Now I'm going to be reading. Eleanor pressed her silver-tongued finger against her skin and hissed a single question. Windsor groaned loudly and mumbled something I can't hear. Did you see Asta walking along the parapet, or didn't you? Martin's breath was still, and he turned his eyes from her. Thoughts of his demon's lover were still fresh in his mind. Asta's breath, Asta's taste, Asta's touch. Her touch. Whether his heart had been courted or commanded, it mattered not. He felt for Asta, enough that he could never betray her. He would turn over again. Spare me! He's about to sleep with Eleanor, though, despite all this crap about Asta. Oh, sorry. He's about to sleep with Eleanor, though, despite all this crap about Asta. Don't you want to know how it plays out? No! She coughs. Please stop. Gecko, why are you reading that tripe? What is that word? I think it's like... You read inward fantasy fiction. You read inward... Ouch. You read inward fantasy fiction and you belittle my taste? I like reading inward fantasy fiction because it's fun. So, that's what I do. These books are fun too. They're fun because they're terrible. You see, Winter, I enjoy these works because I can appreciate their silliness. I don't think they're actually good. Then you think they're awful and revel in that? Yep, authors from our world are all very good at what they do, naturally. So it's nice to read some trashy nonsense for a change. You're making fun of other worlds. Yeah, and who cares? I don't know. That's I might be handling this with the sensitivity of a jackhammer. Okay. Not that. Oh man, what am I supposed to say? Not that I mean to imply. Waverly, it's fine. I don't mean to sound like it bothers me. Sorry. Hey, yeah. God damn it. Winter. Winter Harrison's place. I don't know what the voice is because it's annoying. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. We will pick this up in a bit. And now they go away again. The invisible transporting people. I rise from my seat. No, you didn't. You just disappeared. Coming! I walk over to the door, hoping that it'll be over quickly so that I can return and clear the air. Opening it, I'm a bit taken aback to find my teacher and my first mentor. Henry Penn and Walter L. Wow, they're together. Come to think of it. Have they always worn clothes like that? So alike? They're looking like perfect fashionable gentlemen. Are you alright, Waverley? Oh. Yes, hello, sirs. Can I help you? Waverley. How nice to see you again. I hope you've been well. I raised my shoulders a little bit because I'm not actually sure how to answer. Oh, Walter, the student was your protege, blah blah blah. Your person. Walter nods happily. Was her first, I believe. I make sure it was an honor. I'm sure it was an honor. An honor? I've done that before. I cover my mouth, having spoken what I was thinking. I am really a mess today. Sorry if you can hear the thunder in the background. It's going to probably storm, and I don't have soundproofing. Haha, she kids. A regular miniature me. I'm changing voices. Whoa, I hope not. Ah, I see. How rude of me. My apologies. Mistress Eyre, I did not greet you. She gives a half bow. Greetings? How are you doing today? Decent, I guess. I blink once and hurry out an honorific. Sir? That is good to hear. Can I help you? My roommate is sick and I was taking care of her, so... Please cut me loose already. Oh, of course. Might you give Mistress Harrison this letter and tell her she's expected a meeting with me sometime later? Sorry, I said expected. She's to expect a meeting. There we go. I take the envelope that he offers me, and I'm not bothering to look it over. Winter Harrison there. That poor girl witnessed the end of a world. Correct. And what's worse, she witnessed Cyrus mediating. Walter. It sounds like he was 200% Cyrus yesterday. Out and out stupid. Walter smiles toothily and looks me in the eye, which is weird, but Walter behavior. It's not hard to laugh at his flippant, foolish actions. I only don't because, unlike him, I am solemn about these matters. But Cyrus, he has truly exceeded the limits of being an ass. He is in fact such a large ass that he puts the Centerlands to shame. Okay? And, what's this? Walter and Henry look to the right, my right, and I peek past the doorframe to see what drew their attention. Speak of the devil, he doth appear. Mr. Cyrus Addington. Walter speaks like he's presenting a circus act, complete with showy hand motions and anything. He's right. There is Cyrus, looking paler than normal. Leberens. I see that you still attach to Penn's hip. You're still attached to Penn's hip. Alright, I'm assuming that means something. One sec. There you go. That's a nice joke, Cyrus. You're always good at jokes. Though I suppose that's no surprise, seeing as you're pretty grand jokes all on your own. You're a pretty grand joke all on your own. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Walter sneer. I haven't had the opportunity to ask. Are you properly ashamed of yourself? Or am I to take your overbearing silence recently to be your standard brooding and angst? I am not here to mince words with you, Walter. Mr. Penn, are you finished here? If so, then I ask that you leave while I speak to my protege. Henry, who hadn't bothered to say anything between these two, speaks up. As a matter of fact, my business is done. I should let you know, though, Cyrus, that your protege is still infirm. He nods politely at me, indicating to Cyrus my presence. We were instead speaking to young Miss Eyre. She will do. In that case, Waverley, we will be departing now. Henry puts a hand to my shoulder and bends to whisper in my ear. Do you know where to find me if you need me, I hope? I understand if the recent events have been difficult for you to comprehend. I nod, giving my shoulder a rub as he lets me go, and I stand up straight. Ah, all right. Walter, quit sticking your tongue out at him. You're being childish. Come now, we're leaving. Right. Goodbye, Waverley. Yes, goodbye, Waverley. Henry and Walter walk towards Cyrus, and while the elder mediator continues past him, the youngest stops at Cyrus's side. I strain my ears to listen. I'm really fucking disappointed in you. I don't know what you were thinking, but you need to take this job seriously. You're asked to be a mentor. Now start acting like one. You're not working alone anymore. After this, Cyrus answers, but I can't hear what he says. Walter grabs him by the shoulder and snarls, whispering something else. Cyrus refuses to look at him, and Walter scoffs, shoving Cyrus out of his way and catching up with Henry, leaving Cyrus just to stand there with his head down. Man, they're so weird. Adults are weird. After a few moments of nothing, he walks over to the door, his gaze still fixed to the ground. Hello, Waverley. Hey. You awkward, creepy bastard. I fully agree with you, Waverley. I'm not... Sorry, that was a wrong voice. He finally looks me in the eyes. I'm not entirely sure what to say. You and me both. Let's just stand here staring awkwardly. I just know that I haven't properly apologized. Not that this is properly apologizing, having a student relay a message for me. It's immature, but I imagine I can't talk to herself right now. I say nothing because nothing's polite to say. I want you to tell Winter that I'm sorry. I want you to tell her that absolutely nothing that happened was her fault. I suppose that's all I want you to say that can pass through you. The blame is wholly mine, and I want her to know that. She did nothing wrong. I can see that he wants to explain himself more, but it's hurting him to try. I'd better speak up. Sir, I'll tell her. Can I ask you something, sir? I heard you kill the leader, and that something bad happened because of that. Wasn't that, a dumb idea? Did you think that it wouldn't happen? Cyrus doesn't answer for long enough that I think he's not going to answer. But he speaks before I can say never mind. Listen. This is something difficult for students such as yourself to understand. But I knew full well it would happen. What? Listen. Why on earth should I? It's something you eventually must understand. The situation was a quagmire. Many of the options available to us could have very likely made things turn out worse than better. You'll have to believe me that, in this case, the best course of action to promote order was to allow something bad to happen. I'll have to hear what Winter says, because that sounds like nonsense. I don't know. The larger issue was that I underestimated the consequences. To put it bluntly, I did not properly research. I was overconfident. Sewell, that is, the system we had visited, was a very chaotic world, although inconsistently. Scientific discovery happened both quickly and suddenly there. Large leaps in technology prowess were spurred by random discovery. It was a very unusual system, and I knew that, but I didn't give it the proper consideration. I had expected some losses from my action, but certainly not the loss of the entire world. As you can hear, it is now raining. In short, I misjudged and rushed things. You know how I rush things. What? Don't smile at me, you fiend. You can't tell me you allowed the whole world to die and expect me to smile back. Yeah, I know you're calling on those rumors about yourself being a grimly logical, murder-happy bastard, but it's not really funny knowing that's true, and what it entails. Well, unless you have any more questions, you really are creepy, you know that. What did Walter mean when he said you asked to be a mentor? What am I doing? Waverly, you git? Where do you get off asking like a pal with a superior and asking such a personal question? You weren't even supposed to hear that. Heavens, you're a buffoon. Far more than he knew when he said it. However, I don't think that matters to discuss with you kids. Sorry. No, it's fine, it's fine. There, this is back off. Is that all? Yeah, of course. Then, thank you for listening to me, Waverly. Again, I am sorry to put this responsibility onto you. I would really appreciate if you could do this for me. I will, don't worry. He chuckles. Oh, I chuckled as well. That's very creepy. You're certainly opened up a lot more, Waverly. This is making it seem like I made a fine decision to become a mentor. I get to watch you guys grow up. Okay, now you've just crossed over the line of being creepy. I may have forgotten what that means to grow up. By the way, you shouldn't eavesdrop. Considering it, I decide to smile. No, not like that, Waverly, you crazy, creepy person as well. Don't talk about private matters in public then, sir. Ha! I'll try not to. It's amazing how this has become from socially awkward to even more socially awkward. Then I'll be leaving, Waverly. Peace to you. Aye, and to you. He nods to me and walks away. I shut the door. I'm not sure what my opinion of Cyrus is. Now, maybe it's worse. I shudder to think it's any better. But, well, I guess this isn't something I can work out right now. Yo, Winter. Ruffle, ruffle, ruffle. What? You're very popular today. We've had a total of 3 visitors come for you. What was it technically for? Whatever. What can I say? I'm very charming. Well, Mistress Charming, I have a letter for you. I walk over to her bedside and hand over the thing. Before I do, though, I decide I should have a look at what the envelope says. For whenever it is too much to bear, read this. For whenever it is too much to bear, read this. Henry Penn. Well, here you are. I toss it down next to her pillow, and she reads it sideways. From Mr. Penn. Yep, and I'm also sorry about kind of talking dismissively about worlds. I told you that I didn't really mind. I'm still sorry. I really don't. I shouldn't have talked about that way anyway. You really don't need to apologize, Waverly. Cyrus is also sorry. Winter falls silent. Winter is coming. No, okay, that was stupid. Hey, come on. Just listen to what he has to say. I'm listening. He says he's sorry, and he wants you to know that it's not your fault. It is. He doesn't want you to blame yourself. He knows he fucked up, Winter. Even if he's a jerk, you should forgive him. For yourself. It's not that simple, Waverly. You didn't hear him yesterday. He most certainly does not feel bad about what he did. He just may feel bad about letting me see it. Snip. I mean, even if I wasn't concerned with his motivations, he still treated me awfully and made me watch him kill a person. Furthermore, even if he had succeeded, millions would still have died. Pardon my language, but why would you pardon your language if you're just going to say screw? Fuck Cyrus Addington. There we go. A dark feeling grows in my belly. That's disturbing. I push it down. Nothing good comes from harboring bad will. I can't pretend I know what it's like, Winter. But I know that's just a feeling that... What? But I know that just feeling shit about things isn't going to help you. I swallow. And I hate to say it, but you're probably going to see a lot more of people killing people in this line of work. We also both know that we may end up killing a few or several ourselves, but nobody wants to acknowledge that. I let out a sigh. This is depressing talk, and it's best if we move on. Well, whatever then. Whatever. I think we're delaying you eating for long enough. Any longer and you could end up missing your debriefing. Ah, shoot. Shit. You're right about that. That's today. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, you've been asleep for 14 hours. Jesus Christ, Winter. Of course you forgot about it. Yeah, so come on. Let's get you out of bed. I reach down and she lifts herself up to receive me. Whoa. Now that sounds very... She holds onto my arms with a trembling lack of strength. Alright, that's it. I ease her out of bed as carefully as I can. And she's soon on her feet. Able to stand alright? Able to stand. Not quite alright. Well, that's clear from how she's swaying a little. Don't try to do this on your own then, Winter. You got my shoulder right there. Yeah. Thank you. She presses down with all her negligible weight into me, and I stand firm. Negligible weight. Are you saying that she's like light? I'm assuming. We walk to the door, prepared to leave. Prepared to go on, I should think. Oh. Okay, there we go. Well, that's the... So the fucking credits come before a half chapter or whatever that's now leading to chapter 2, and now I know that there's no chapter 2. Well, I hope that this is like... I really enjoy this game, I guess. That's it. Be sure to give your profile... What? Okay, no, just... save profile, yes. Not Winter. Blah. Bloody diarrhea. Well, guys, thank you very much. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you had fun watching this weird story. I actually really did enjoy it. I really liked it. I find the text-based stories is quite a new thing. It's not a new kind of concept, but I mean, I like what it's doing. I like the way that it's kind of gripped me. I mean, the characters there are very cool. What I do know about it, unfortunately, is that this was once off. The people that made this actually haven't completed episode 2, and he says episode 2 might come out sometime, but it also might not, which is very sad because this is a fantastic story. And I hope that the continued interest in playing games like this pushes the developers to actually make to complete these series. It's the biggest problem that I've experienced with Greenlight or Kickstart campaigns is they release a very good product, but then they're not able to keep the ball rolling, and so it's the mainstream games that come up with big continuous stuff, and the small guys kind of just get washed away. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this awesome kind of chapter adventure thing. I really hope to finish the story soon. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. Sorry if my reading is really cuck. I totally understand that it is. But yes, anyway. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah. See you guys soon. Cheers. Bye.